Hi, this is Rodrigo, and why don't we create something like this EVA logo frame? First of all, we should select the logo we'll be working on. In my case, I'm using my Create Something channel logo. I started by editing out all the details of it. Then, I scaled up the drawing to match the size of the frame I had available. With that being done, it was time to print out the art. On the printer dialog box, I selected the middle anchor point and under scale, tile full pages, so my drawing would spread out to the next page and print entirely. Which was confirmed once the sheets left the printer. With the paper on hand, I set them side by side, securing the ends with some masking tape. As my printer does not support borderless printings, I had to redraw the missing lines and connect to the pages. Then, I joined the pages with some clear tape and marked each piece of their respective color name so I could identify them once cut. After all this work, it was time to start cutting some paper. With the help of a utility knife and a ruler, I started cutting out all the lines previously printed and setting the completed cutout aside. With the whole logo cut, I started gluing the name parts to their respective EVA color with the help of some stick glue. The idea here is to use a feeble glue, so the material can peel apart after the cutting process. I repeated the procedure to every color and peeled off the templates once done. Now, it was time to cover an old photo frame with black EVA. I started by laying down the foam in a way I would have the less cuts possible. After defining the layout, I cut all parts to size. With them in hand, it was time to test fit the frame. As it worked out well, I had to find a more fixed solution. Starting with the tape, I put all parts together and outlined the whole mat onto some cardboard, using a utility knife to cut it afterwards. Then I spread some glue on the back of the black panel and scraped it carefully to reach every corner, so I could glue the EVA and the cardboard together. To prevent any warping on the surface, I placed some heavy objects over the panel until completely dry and trimmed the excess material once it was done. With everything dry, I assembled the logo on its final position and started gluing out the parts to the black panel using the same process as before. When complete, I used some black marker to cover up a bit of the cardboard I had exposed. And finally, I fixed the panel with the logo on top of the frame. And here we are with the complete piece. You might have noticed that in here and in here I added one more layer of EVA foam, and that was to give more depth to the drawing. Also, if I were to do this again, I would change the way I place the corners. Despite of being the same material, I discovered later on that the EVA foam diffracts light differently when it's placed on the long side than when it's placed on the short side. Well, unfortunately, that was all the time I had for today. Please subscribe to the channel, let people know, because I have plenty of cool stuff to bring to you. And let's create something.